the next minimal pair. The sounds are s, z, that is s and z, like the hissing of the bees. Let me teach you how to pronounce these sounds. These sounds are both made by putting your teeth together and putting your tongue in the middle of your mouth, right behind your teeth, but not touching them, like care should be taken that your tongue should touch right behind your teeth. If it goes backward, then you'll end up pronouncing sh, which some people tend to do. All right? So let me repeat it for you. The sound is so the tongue is behind your upper teeth, and then you leave some way for the air to go out, and then you produce the sound, which is s. Since it's a voiceless sound, that is an unvoiced sound, so you would have to aspirate. And for z, you would pronounce it from your vocal cords, so you don't have to aspirate. The same rule applies here. When it comes in the beginning and when it comes in the middle, you would have to pronounce it clearly and fully. When it comes at the end, it's partially pronounced. Sometimes the letter S takes the S sound as well as the Z sound. However, most of the time, the letter Z takes the Z sound. Very rarely it takes the S sound, as in pizza. You don't say pizza. The correct pronunciation is pizza. That is peat, like you say peat, like seat. So you say peat and s, pizza. Another example where the letter S takes the Z sound, as in as, as, is, is, noise. So here are the words when the letter S takes a Z sound. The first one, possible. So you need to aspirate for the P. Possible. Next, asks. Most of the time, people tend to miss out the S at the end. Like she asks me. He asks a question. So most of them tend to say he asked a question, she asked a question. Well, it is wrong. So you would have to pronounce S at the end. Like I said, it's partially pronounced. So you need to say asks. That's how you need to pronounce. Next, takes. Next, pass. Next, the exception, pizza. Next, psycho. Okay. Here, the P is silent and the letter PS together takes S sound. Next word, best. Next word is loose. Well, LOOSE, which means when you refer to a garment which is loose, that is, which is not tight, you only say it as loose. That is, with the S sound. When you're talking about the past form, lose, then it takes a Z sound, as in lose. Take care, otherwise you might lose your keys. So lose as a past form, you tend to use a Z sound. And if you're referring to the word that is the opposite of tight, then you would have to use a S sound, which is loose. Next one is now police. The correct pronunciation for this word is police. Police. The next word is mercy. Next word, glass. Next word, fussy. Next word, some. Next word, hassle. Next word, spicy. Some people tend to pronounce this word as spicy. That is, they tend to use the Z sound. Well, that is wrong. You would have to pronounce it as spicy. Next word, necklace. Some people tend to say it necklace. Well, that is wrong. You would have to pronounce it as necklace. Next word, bless. Next word, place. This word, some people tend to use z sound instead of s sound, as in place. That is wrong. The correct pronunciation is place. Next word, message. Next word, specific. Specific. Next word, basic. Sometimes some speakers tend to pronounce basic as basic. That is, they tend to use z sound. That is wrong again. So you would have to pronounce it as basic. Next word, crisis. Make sure that you aspirate for the k sound. Crisis. Next, case. Next word, custom. Next word, listen. Next word, nasty. Next word, nostalgia. Next word, pessimist. So here are some words for practice wherein these words have the letter S. However, they take the Z sound. When you pronounce Z, make sure that it's more like the hissing of the bees. You need to feel the vibration here when you pronounce the Z sound. As, has, is, was, used, does, close, knows, disease, cause, please, lose. If you notice, this is a past form. Ease, disguise, hesitate, preserve, resident, noisy, present, pleasant, president, wisdom, busy, business, resume, absorb, scissors. That is, for this word, the first letter and the last letter take the s sound. The one in the middle alone takes the z sound. Next one, desert. Next one, poison. Next one, muse. Next one, physical. Next one, cousin. Next one, rose. Next one, museum. Next one, husband. Next one, those. Next one, pause. Next one, season. Next one, daisy. Next one, visit. So please make sure that you pronounce the V correctly. So you would have to do two hissings, that is for V and for Z. So you need to say visit. Next word, rise. Next word, reason. Next word, design. Next word, resign. Here's a tip for you. When it comes to plural, and if the letter S preceded by a voiceless sound, then the letter S takes a S sound, as in seats. Here's another tip for you. If the letter S is preceded by a voiced consonant, it takes a Z sound, as in boys. Well, if you take the word boys, the letter S is preceded by the vowel. So if it's preceded by the vowel, you would take the consonant that is before the vowel, which is B, which is a voiced consonant. So you would use the sound Z. So let me repeat. When it comes to plural, and if the letter S is preceded by a voiceless consonant sound, it takes the S sound. And if it's preceded by a voiced consonant sound, it takes a Z sound. Here we have some passages for reading. So repeat after me. Silly, stinky Suzanne stealthily slid, shuffled and stormed up to the slippery south slope. Seaworthy Samuel, the salmon seller, sailed salty seas in search of seasonal salmon. Secreting a seemly smell, he stunk sourly of seaweed. Sister Susie, sewing shirts for soldiers. Such skill at sewing shirts our shy young Sister Susie shows. Some soldiers and officers say they would rather sleep in fizzles than the saucy, soft, short shirts for soldiers Sister Susie sews. So here are some tongue twisters. 6 small slick seals. 6 small slick seals. 6 small slick seals. Swim, Sam, swim. Show them you are a swimmer. 6 sharp sharks seek small snacks. So swim, Sam, swim. Next one. Mr. C and Mr. Saw were old friends. C owned a saw and Saw owned a seesaw. Now C saw, sawed, so seesaw, before so saw. See which made so saw. Had saw seen seesaw before, seesaw roars seesaw, then seesaw would not have sawed rose seesaw. But seesaw rose seesaw before. So, saw, seesaw, so, seesaw, sawed, so, seesaw. It was a shame to let seesaw, so, because seesaw, sawed, so, seesaw. Confusing, isn't it? Do not worry. As you practice, you would be able to enjoy it and you would be able to pronounce the sir with ease. Next is for the z sound. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? The zoo's zealous zebra zigzags like Zeus. Zachary's zenith zones on the zodiac and zen.